Today, I want to have a quick chat about if you trust your team members or not. The reason being is that once again, you will attract what you focus on, and that if you want to have trustworthy team members who do right by you, then you have to trust them. If you don't trust them, they're going to sense that and they're going to do things that are going to break your trust. Have to give trust first to each new person that you meet in your life. Like if someone's done you wrong in the past, to project that onto new people that you bring into your team. And it's not until you actually fully trust people and love them and appreciate them that they actually are going to be the trustworthy, amazing employees that you do really love. So this is actually like something that I have been through personally myself when I was younger. I see it and hear it from so many other business owners that I talk to, both in my Facebook groups and in my programs. It's just such a common thing that people don't trust their team, or they feel like they can't trust their team because there's a risk of someone, doing wrong by them, not doing their job properly, lying to them, stealing from them, working for them for a period of time and then going and starting their own business and stealing clients. All of that has happened to me, and it wasn't until I actually completely let go of even caring about it that it stopped. The thing that you have to remember about people and employees is that everybody is on their own journey and you can't make people do what you want. A lot of the time I talk to people that are just like, this person came and worked for me for a while and they want to start their own business, and some of my clients followed them and it was a nightmare, and now I don't want to employ anyone else anymore. And I'm like, well, can you remember a time when you worked for someone else and then you went and started your business? Maybe some of those clients followed you, maybe they didn't, maybe you built up yourself. But if someone's going to go and start their own business, then you can't stop them from doing that. You should help people to do what they want to do in life. And there came a point where, I've been through that several times myself. I started to just kind of accept it, that if people came to work for me, they wanted to learn from me, they eventually wanted to start their own business. And I chose to support that. I chose to say that that's cool. So maybe, if you work for me and help me for a couple of years and then you get to the point where you want to start your own business, then that's great. I then realized that, hey, I could turn that even into a business model and help people to do that as a business. But the main thing was that I lived in a state of full abundance, knowing that there is enough for everybody out there, and there always is and there always was. I was always okay, even if my team members did leave. And because I had everything systemized, that when someone was ready to leave or thinking about leaving, they were then able to help train up the new person to take over. So many people, when you're new to hiring people, or even after a while, you can get really stuck with living in your ego and kind of wanting people to do what you want them to do, or expecting them to bow to your command, I think. So there's a really big difference between being a boss and being a leader. A leader wants to help people grow. A leader wants to see people do well. A leader wants to encourage and coach and nurture and trust and praise. A leader will ask people to help them with things, and a boss will tell people to do things. So if you ever find that people are not respecting you, are not doing what you want them to do, are not valuing you or trusting you or appreciating you as a boss, then I can probably guarantee you that it's because you're not giving that out to them first. If you are someone who tells people what to do if they're not doing it right, you can almost pretty much guarantee that people are going to react to that rather than respond to that, and they're going to kind of not do it. If you ask people, like even with Ree standing there, I'm like, if I want Ree to do something, I'll be like, hey, I need your help with this, can you please help me? And you'll basically always say yes. Whereas if I was like, Ree, get that, do that, set up the room, blah, 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 you'd be like, fuck you, Carissa, I'm going home.
Literally.
People hate being told what to do, but they do want to help each other. So if you can start to be really, really grateful for your team members and kind of just accept them, but even if they are only with you for a year or two, like that's a long time. They can help you so much in that time period. They can help you to grow your business. They can help you learn really important lessons. They can help you learn what to do right and what not to do. If you want to have a really great team, you do need to hire the right people, but you also need to work on yourself probably more than you think. The only way to have a team that you love and that you trust is to first of all love and trust them. You obviously still do need to have like position descriptions and systems and things if you want people to actually do their job the way that you want them to and be able to easily follow what you need for that role and that position. But you really do have to accept people for who they are and try and nurture and grow them as a person rather than see them as I pay you to do a job and you should do it. It's just not a nice way of doing business or life. So yeah, let me know what you think.